Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 3 of the Scream TV series, Wanna Play a Game. So yeah, that's the name of the title of the episode, Wanna Play a Game, question mark. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, this one was actually pretty interesting because they actually left the murder till the end of the episode. So I really did like that. As usual, quick synopsis, likes and the six, and then the rates. So basically, in this episode, throughout most of the episode, they're trying to figure out first off where's Tyler. That's been like the overarching story for like the past 3 episodes. Where's Tyler? We, the audience, know who's Tyler if we can't add two and two together. Tyler was the decapitated guy that Nina, Bella Thorne's character, saw in the first episode right before she died. That is Tyler. And they even kind of hint at it towards the teaser for the next week's episode, so if you can't add two and two even after that, spoilers. So yeah, but basically, they're still trying to find Tyler because they think he's the killer. And then throughout the episode, they're just trying to, aside from trying to figure out where Tyler is, everybody has their own problems. You know, like the Emma, she's dealing with her mom, and the fact that she now knows that she is Daisy. And then you have the slut, their typical slut character who's sleeping with the teacher. You have the one nice girl, who's starting off a relationship, and you have then the two jocks. The two jocks, they're interesting. If they live long enough if they live till at least the season finale, I'm probably gonna do a video. You know, are they the killers? But that's only if they live long enough for the season finale, because they're interesting. I think out of anybody, they have maybe the most interesting story arc if they live. So and you have the one where he's again starting his relationship with the innocent young. Well, she's not young, but because she's a teenager, but this sweet innocent, damn girl, the nice girl. So yeah, and basically, throughout the episode, they're just trying to figure out who did the murder from last week's episode, who killed the really Christian lesbian girl. So that was interesting. And again, it was like a rinse and repeat. They're gonna obviously try to figure out who did the murders, and they're each gonna have their own drama. So like halfway through the episode, where it got really interesting, or 3 quarters into the 2 quarters into the episode, whatever. It's basically the main character Emma. She has to decide who she needs to save, either A, the nice girl, or B, the slut. She chooses the slut. That's what I realized. That's what I knew. They're not your typical horror show or horror genre media movie TV show, whatever. Because normally the slut usually dies first. Normally, and the slut usually dies. And I mean, let's here in this episode show you have about 10 or 12 characters. Let's say the slut normally dies within like the first 3 or 4 characters. I mean, there's still a possibility that she could die next week. But nah, they choose to kill off the nice girl. And I think after the first 2 episodes, you really do start connecting to some of the characters. And I really didn't want the girl, Riley, I believe her name was, to die because she was nice. She was genuinely a good character. She's innocent. You know, you always feel bad for the innocent people. You know, even if they are a bit naive to the situation, you know, you do feel bad, especially with her boyfriend. Because I'm gonna be honest, I relate a lot to her boyfriend because her boyfriend, he has this fucking nerd cave. It has a vinyl, comics, it has video games, it's basically a man cave, and it's pretty good. And then he has this morbid obsession with the Brandon Gates character, and I'm gonna be honest, I relate to him a lot because I have my own. I mean, my room is basically my man cave. You see the posters. You see the posters all around me. You see, I show you my comics that I get, my movies that I get. Like that stuff. And I think like most people in this earth, I have a morbid obsession. Me, I'm really interested in the Columbine shooting. Yeah, really morbid. I'm also interested in 9/11, like that type. Yeah, yeah, Columbine and 9/11. When you go for something morbid, those are my two go-tos. Um, World War I, World War II. Those are morbid, you could say. I mean, yeah, they're bloody, but I mean, if you want to go for something that's really morbid, I mean, between Columbine and 9/11. I mean, I know they're touchy subjects, but again, everybody's into something morbid, or something that's considered not appropriate, socially appropriate, disgusting, morbid, all that type of stuff. for me, yeah, it'd be Columbine and 9/11. And if you want to go for media-wise, Marilyn Manson. If you want to go that far. So yeah, and then zombies and whatever. Yeah, but killer-wise, 9/11 and Columbine. So yeah, I mean, I really do relate to him, especially in like whether it be TV or movies. If the thing is good and if it lets you buy into the relationship that the two characters have, like because I really did believe they had good chemistry. The nice girl and the nerdy kid. I forget the nerd's name, but it's like Riley and the nerdy kid. You know, you buy into relationship, and you want them to succeed because they have such good chemistry. And again, I can relate to him. I mean, I haven't had a girlfriend yet because I'm a nerd, so fuck me. But you know, I did relate to him a lot, and it's kind of sad to see his girlfriend now. Yeah, and the way they found her, I mean, yeah, she's trying to climb up these like ladders by the side of a building, and she gets stabbed like twice in the back and once on the leg, and it's kind of a bittersweet death. Because she calls her boyfriend for help, and you know he's worried like FaceTime, you know, like screen whatever, you know they have the screen, it's like FaceTime, it's like video cameras whatever, like you know it's like a video like you're watching me and I could watch you, for example. So and it's kind of a bittersweet death because he asked, like one of the last things he asked is, you know, what are you looking at, and she just said stars. And like one of the few things they've been doing, the thing that got them interested in each other was looking up at the stars. Their like second date was at the football field looking up stars. So it was kind of a bittersweet death, and it was actually pretty sad. It was really sad. I mean, I really feel bad for the kid. I mean, yeah, I mean, because the first death, like with Bella Thorne, that was an immediate death. Like, you don't give a shit about her. It was a pretty cool death, but you don't give a shit. The religious lesbian girl, again, you don't really give a shit because she's been in like one episode, so kill her off. But the nice girl, first off, she's nice. That already gives her some kind of likability. And two, she's been already from 2 episodes. I think after 2 episodes, you start liking people. You start liking a character that's like really badass, or something like that, or like something about them that's really cool. So yeah, I mean, I would have preferred if they would have killed the slut, but it makes sense. They want to differ themselves from the normal, typical stereotype that they kill off the sluts or the pretty people. Actually, they're all pretty good looking, but they kill off the whores, the sluts, the promiscuous or whatever, the sex addicts, porn addicts, whatever. First, you know, normally that's like one of the major stereotypes. So that the black guy or the jock or whatever. I mean, they've killed one slut, one lesbian. Now let's go for the nice girl. Usually they would die between the middle, like the fifth, sixth, seventh, maybe eighth person, if they go that far. So I mean, I didn't expect her to die yet. I expected her maybe 2, maybe 3 more weeks of her being alive, and then, but no, they killed her off. So yeah, and it also does show that anybody could die. I mean, we kind of knew that. We kind of already knew that anybody could die. Except for the main character because she automatically has immunity, but we kind of knew that everybody could die. But it just kind of brings it to a whole new level when you have one of the less likely people at the time to just die. I mean, honestly, I thought they were gonna choose a slut, maybe the other lesbian gothic person, or maybe one of the 2 jocks. That would have been interesting. So yeah, but overall, pretty good episode. Again, the writing's pretty good. I do feel, however, that the acting went a little bit down in this episode. I do feel it could have been, acting-wise, it could have been a bit better, but still pretty good. The death, gory as hell. Yeah, again, bittersweet ending for the character. Yeah, pretty sad. I want to say it's bittersweet. Because, you know, it's pretty gory, but then her short story. And also the way Emma finds her, the main character, she just looks up onto the sunroof or whatever, because it's like in the building, in the police station, they have like this roof, like a window on the top. She kind of just looks up and she just sees her friend laying on the glass window pane with like blood, like just some blood up, and then she climbs on top of the building, and it's like blood galore. So yeah. It's a bittersweet ending, I could say that. I like the character. It's the first time I could say that for this show, that someone that dies, I liked. Because again, the first episode, the 2 people who died, I don't give a shit. The person from last week, she was lesbian, who cares? Be hot or whatever, who cares? So yeah, now here we kind of get to see I'm really interested to see who dies. Again, morbid, but whatever. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'm going to push it up a bit more higher. I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10, mostly because the death had an actual impact on me. I mean, an impact for the show in itself, because one, it shows that anybody could die, and the person that this and the boyfriend, I could relate to the boyfriend and feel kind of bad for him, and what will eventually happen with the boyfriend as time goes on, if he lives to at least the end of the season. I mean, if he's gonna die, I think he's gonna be one of the last people to die, mostly because he's one of the more smarter people in this whole show. I mean, I think the last three remaining characters in the show, main characters, will end up being like, yeah, it'd have to be like Emma, the nerdy serial killer obsessed kid, and then maybe between the gothic chick or the exchange student, one of those two. So yeah, that's basically it for my review. Again, 8.5 out of 10. Really did like what they did, how they kind of changed it up a bit. And yeah, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Subscribe. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. And aside from that, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.